Greetings everyone. In this video, I will be explaining our Java project. We created a popular casino game called Blackjack, where the aim is to get 21 points without going over. These are our classes. There is a card class, where every card should have a suit, a face, and some value, where an ace can either be 1 or 11. And here it goes with that. There's a deck class, and this creates a list of 52 cards and has methods like shuffle. It has a method to get the next card, which you're going to deal a card to either hands. You have a method to check if the deck is either empty or it's full, and a method to keep a count on each card. Button extends a J button which sets an icon called in the parameter here. There's a label. This sets the text to white, so you don't have to create a label each time and setting them every time you create it. Panel extends a JPanel and sets the attribute according to the parameter. It sets a specific width, height, and color. Then we have player. It has attributes such as name, cash, and bet amount. Each player is going to have 5,000 cash. The methods to set name, you have get name. Also methods to manipulate the cash, where if a player bet, the cash is going to be decreased. If a player wins, well, you're going to add 2 times the bet. And if the game is drawn, then you set the cash to its normal state. The song class sets songs to the game. For example, if the player loses, you're going to have an effect for that. If the player wins, you're going to have another effect. And there's also dealing cards and when you're shuffling a new deck. A hand holds a list of cards that was taken from the deck. It has methods to add card, has methods to show card, calculate points, and clear the hand each round. The game engine does all the work for the game, where it sets up a new player. You have some bet action. You then deal first 2 cards to both hands, where the dealer has only 1 card face up. It also checks if dealer has less than 16. In Blackjack, if the dealer has less than equal to 16 points, then he should take more cards from the deck. But if he has 17 and over, he should not take any more and compare his hands to the player hand. These are the 2 compare methods, where compare hands on deal is called when the first 2 cards of each hand is dealt, and compare and stand is called when you click on the stand button. The clear hand method clears each hand for the next round, and there's a create new deck in case the other deck is finished. The GUI sets up all the user interface content such as dial panels, buttons, labels, text fields, etc. And also it gives action to each button. So let's go ahead and play a bit of Blackjack. Here you're asked to enter your name and continue, but if you don't want to play, you can just quit. You cannot enter blank or non-letter stuff, so letters only. Here's where you bet, and you cannot play unless you bet. So if you try clicking on these buttons here, you won't be able to get cards. So you set your bet amount, maybe $1,000. So I have 19 and the dealer is at 5. I don't know what value is in the face down card, so I would be staying 19. So if I so I had 5,000 and I won, so therefore the cash increased. So let's bet maybe more. What about if I continue hitting and I went over 21 points, then I would be losing. Therefore, my cash is decreased by the bet amount. So I have 18 and I decide to stand. The dealer turns where I have 18 and he has 17. First he had 7, but now that he drew one more, he's at 17, so he cannot hit anymore. Then we compare. Let's try 5,000. So I hit again and I have 21. So my cash increases. So now I have 21 and I also have 5 cards. So my cash also increases. Here I have less than 21 points and also I have 5 cards. So if I have 5 cards and it's less than 21, then I automatically win the game. So this is where the computer wins, or the dealer. Here we have both hands with points 20. So there's a draw and your cash should be back to its 21 state. Now this is where the deck is finished. There's no more cards in the deck. I'm not sure about the error, but this is where you shuffle the new deck and you continue to your normal game. So the computer wins. And it goes on until you have no cash, and it's gonna loop until you decided to either close it, you have no cash, because the deck is gonna keep renewing itself when it's finished. When the current deck is finished, you're gonna have a new deck. So the game is gonna end until you have no cash.